Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Let me introduce. My name is Mysi Lia Putri, and I will presentation about films elements analysis and literary process analysis for subject English prose. Okay, the first one, I will present about British film about Sherlock Holmes, A Game of Shadows, and these films from 20 and 2029 and from British, and the language is English. In this film, used theme in Sherlock Holmes, film shows that the power of observation creates knowledge that leads to more power. Every Holmes story is a recurring motif of the knowledge that can be gained about a person or situation by doing nothing more than actually looking rather than merely seeing. And conflict in this film is Sherlock Holmes and Dr. John was to prevent the ritual murder of a girl by Lord Blackwood. And this film, this mood or tone in this film is the tone of this film is mystery. We can feel comedy, but it is also sometimes mystery. And this is so many characteristics for this film, and such as the first one is Sherlock Holmes, and the characters is Ron character, static Ron character, and Dr. John Watson, protagonist Ron character static, and Lord Henry Blackwood, antagonist Ron's character static, and Irene Alder, protagonist Ron character dynamic. And each protagonist trait antagonist flat character and dynamics, and director antagonist flat character static. And Mrs. Hudson use protagonist flat characters and static. Mary Marston, protagonist flat character static. Lord Coward, antagonist wrong character static. And Sir Thomas Rotherham, protagonist flat character static. Ambassador Joe Standish, antagonist flat character static. And the last one is Captain Tanner, protagonist flat character and statistic. And setting place at 1890 in London. Point of view in this film is in Sherlock Holmes film we never hear more than a paragraph or two or recent experiences when Holmes isn't around. Holmes is clearly the focus of Western storytelling, so Western is a peripheral narrator then he interprets the life of the close friends for us, the readers. In this film, the first person peripheral point of view, the narrator is another character in the story, one who witnesses the main character's story and conveys it to the reader. The peripheral narrator may be a part of the action, but he is not the focus. So the point of view in this film it is from peripheral narrator. Okay, continue about plot lines. Introduction. Private Detective Sherlock Holmes and his partner Dr. John Watson prevent the brutal murder of a woman by Lord Henry Blackwood, who has killed five other young women in the same way. And recent action, which is where the day when Blackwood was sentenced to death, and climax where a day is declared did Blackwood get news that Blackwood is back alive. The funeral guard saw him come out of the funeral that morning from the news. Holmes and his colleague Dr. Watson finds out where Blackwood is now. And this is a really so many plot line about this. I will continue about this. And in this film use literary approach that use sociological approach. That's why in this film use the sociological approach. Sociological approach is an approach to find the meaning of imaginary in literary works that learns about the society, social classes, love of war, religion, nature, and ethics. Social prose can be used to develop that the author sees within society, which is delivered in his or her own style. In this film, Sherlock Holmes in this film tries to uncover the crime of murder against someone that is closely related to social relation or the community environment.